plank and the Jamaican
Oh,
flag.
lovely. Welcome, Facebook viewers. Welcome, agents.
And Zoom. We got lots
So
here on Zoom
happy to
too.
have you. Hi, Zoom. So happy to have you on board.
We're really excited today. So I think we have a we're are you ready to go, Andreas? I'm ready to get started.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Well, let's do a really, really warm welcome. Warm because Jamaica warm to our
Jamaica
friend
woman.
Andreas Cope, who's a hotel manager for S Hotel Jamaica. Let's do a round of applause. Like, so excited to have you guys here. And behind the scenes, we have our friend Linda Lawrence, who's in sales and marketing. And Linda is going to be taking care of the Q&A box. Okay. So let's get started, because if anyone had joined us on the Jamaica Tourist Board Showcase back in January, and I think there's some of you on here that did because I recognize the names, you may have popped into the S Hotel Jamaica booth. If you did, let me know in the chat. Let us know in the chat if you did. Okay. And you would have met Andreas and his team. Yep, Donna has. Yes, lots of them, lots
Hi,
of them.
Donna.
Awesome. So you probably just had a little bit of a taste
Yeah.
of what they have to offer. But I will tell you, the S Hotel Jamaica has spoiled agents' eyes and attention because
Lovely.
we love this property and we are so
Lovely.
happy to host this with you guys today. And you're going to get a full rundown. So even though you had maybe a little taste before, you're going to get the whole thing. Andreas is going to go over a very informative update. And you guys are ready for this? They're offering a 4-night hotel stay in the Ocean Junior Suite King Bed for one lucky spoiled agent. Wow.
And a guest.
And a guest, even
Yes.
better. You can
And a
pick one of your
guest.
favorites, right? So
Lovely.
one lucky spoiled agent's going to win. So how do you guys qualify? So I think a lot of you know the drill. You have to stay on to the question period to qualify. If you're joining us over here on Facebook, because we have a few screens up here today, please make sure that you enter your email in the comments, and we're going to send the list over to Andreas after. If you're joining us on Zoom, we've got you covered, right? So we have you covered because you registered. So we have your email as well. So we're going to give Andreas a couple of days to select. If you get an email from him, then that means you won, right? And then we'll send out a follow-up email as well. Okay. So you guys are definitely in for a treat. I will tell you, it's a beautiful property from what I know, and that's just from the Jamaica Tourist Board Showcase. And like I said, today we're going to find out the whole thing here, all of it. So what a better host we have, Andreas Cope, again, who's a hotel manager for S Hotel Jamaica. Over to you. And please don't forget, if you have questions, only use the Q&A box. We're going to leave the chat just for the chat, for the oohs and the ahs. And we're going to put in Andre's information there as well for you. Okay. So please, we already have your email address if you're joining us on Zoom. Okay, guys. All right, Mr. Andreas, over to you. And thanks again.
Thank you so much, Suzanne. And once again, a warm welcome from sunny and chilly Jamaica. I'm so happy to be here and to have this opportunity to present the beautiful S Hotel Jamaica to you. Now, first and most importantly, S Hotel is a Jamaican property, and we pride ourselves on being authentic to that and true to the Jamaica and Jamaican culture. We're also part of Small Luxury Hotels of the World, and Small Luxury is a great brand that focuses on independently minded properties, and we have been with them since we opened in 2019, and it's such a great partnership. So thank you again for being here, and let's get started with the presentation. So S Hotel prides itself on being a cultural museum, and that is true in its sense, because this property breeds lots of art and artifacts. We're actually giving Jamaican artists a platform to showcase their beautiful works of art. So it's 120 rooms, boutique, all-inclusive. It's adults only, minimum age of 16 and over. And on this main screen, you're looking at the bottom right-hand corner. That's Catherine Hepburn's convertible that's parked right in front of the property. And it's amazing that we have that. Catherine was referred to as Caribbean Kate because she vacationed in Montego Bay a lot. And Montego Bay was one of her favorite places. So there's a photo online that was taken by Slim Aarons, a photographer that was also vacationing at the time. You know, back in the days when we didn't have paparazzi, Slim Aarons was able to capture that photo. And it shows her, you know, right on this strip in Montego Bay, close to the property, enjoying all that Jamaica has to offer. Now, the property was designed, the interiors were designed by Jamaican architect Alison Antrobus, and she really stayed true to, you know, really showcasing the Jamaican culture, the Jamaican colors, just the authenticity that Jamaica is known for. Now, just recently, S Hotel won the award in the UK. It's a 5-star award by the International Property Awards for having the best bathroom. Now, you're seeing the bathroom there just on the lower left photo. It's a 9-foot glass spa shower with an oversized soaking tub. It's big enough to fit about 15 persons, if that's your type of party. But it's a beautiful shower. The rain shower sits in the middle, and then that very large oversized soaking tub sits in a wicker basket or bassinet. And it's strategically positioned because once you're sitting in that tub, you see right out to the ocean. Now, the top photo is the Sky Presidential Suite that you're looking at. That's a view from the Presidential Suite right onto Doctor's Cave Beach. If you know Jamaicans love a good game of dominoes. That's the domino sets that are customized for each of the 120 rooms at the property. And of course, no stays complete than a bottle of Red Stripe beer to enjoy looking at the great Jamaican scenery. Now, as an all-inclusive and as a small boutique hotel, we do have 4 restaurants on property. 3 a la carte restaurants that require reservations to dine, and we'll do those reservations for you once you make a booking with us. We'll just inquire as to the preferred sitting time, and we'll put those reservations in for your clients. So we take that process out for you, so you don't have to worry about that. But these a la carte options, there's a Lava Rock restaurant. It's a steakhouse, so the food comes on the tables and cooked right in front of you. That's the photo of Jamrock that you're looking at the lower bottom photo. There's also Rocksteady, which is an international restaurant. And there is Roots Rock, which is the authentic Jamaican restaurant. You're looking at that photo now in the top left-hand corner. And Roots Rock is the newest restaurant that we opened, and it celebrates Jamaican heritage. And I mean, everything you're seeing here in these slides, they were done by Jamaicans. And what is really important to highlight is the craftsmanship. I mean, it's world-class, and it really speaks to the dedication and the craftsmanship of Jamaicans and how they have contributed here. So we're very happy that we're able to showcase these great works of art, you know, just as they know it, their interpretations across the property. Now, if you're looking at S Hotel from the beach, this is what it looks like. And this is Doctor's Cave Beach that you're looking at, and the property in the background. And Doctor's Cave is a beautiful stretch of white sand beach. And just like 90% of the beaches in Jamaica, Doctor's Cave Beach is a public beach, but the hotel has its own section on the beach. And there's signs posted for S Hotel guests only. And this is where we provide our full beach service. So as early as 8:30 in the mornings, there are chairs and umbrellas laid out. They're all branded covers. There's a beach butler stationed on the beach to provide our guests with just cocktails and services, and just to keep them comfortable throughout the day. And Doctor's Cave has a beautiful energy. There's a natural reef off that beach as well. So if any of your clients like to snorkel, it's so easy to literally walk from the hotel onto the beach and head out for snorkeling. It's really beautiful. And as you're seeing in the photo, this is really what the beach looks like. The waters are very calm, very turquoise in color, but really beautiful. It's really relaxing to sit out on that beach and really enjoy all the scenes that you're seeing here. Lovely photo. There are two pools on property, and let's start with the bottom left-hand corner photo. That's the sky pool that's located up on the rooftop of the property. This provides an almost 360-degree view of the Caribbean Sea. We do a lot of private dinners up here. So let's say if you have a couple, a honeymooner who wants to do a private dinner, this spot is just magical. And I think it's a different take on a private dinner because you're under the stars, but you're way up overlooking the beautiful Caribbean Sea. I should also mention that TripAdvisor listed this last year as one of the 25 bucket list places to visit around the world. It was one of the most saved places as listed by TripAdvisor because of its beauty and great views. Now, this pool is not tied to any particular room category. It's actually available to all guests who check into the property to enjoy. And yes, it's a beautiful spot. Now, every night when we have a great sunset, we have a champagne toast on the deck, which is beautiful. So I'm hoping, or well, I should say the lucky winner of our award will be able to toast to the sunset here on the sky deck. Now, a big part of the property is our wellness, and the lower right corner photo is a picture of the Irie baths. Now, there are 3 underground thermal pools that pull toxins from the body and aid in poor blood circulation. Again, this is another complimentary amenity to every guest that stays with us. Now, there is no limit to when you can do it. Let's say if you've booked a 5-night stay and you want to enjoy the Irie baths for those days that you're here, you're welcome to do that. You just need to make an appointment with the spa in order to enjoy the baths. And we always recommend doing the baths just before a massage treatment because it makes it so much more relaxing. Now, our spa offers lots of holistic treatments. And we're using Jamaican ingredients with our scrubs and oils for a really relaxing experience. We do have a 24-hour gym as well that's available on site. In addition, we do provide lots of wellness classes as well through the spa, and we can talk more about that if you have any questions on that as well. Now, we can do small weddings on property. Typically, our wedding sizes are very, very small, and we love to keep them small because we're a small property. So maximum of 20 is what I'd say would be ideal for us, but we are getting a lot of vow renewals. We get a lot of proposal requests, and everyone wants to use the sky deck for their proposal. Now, a big part of the property too is the art that's all over this property. And I'm so happy that I'm actually presenting this to you because this is dear to my heart. I think art is a form of expression, and just to see the craftsmanship, of these pieces. These statues represent our national heroes, and they were all made from recycled material. And this artist, his name is Shahid Cole. He has 7 children, and interestingly, all 7 children participate in making these statues. I mean, they're painters in the family, they're carpenters in the family, and it's just amazing to see his work process. And it's want to be highlighted, I would say, because, you know, you think about like a Madame Tussauds gallery, and I mean, these statues could easily stand there. Um, so yes, kudos to Shahid Cole for providing his great pieces of art around the property. Another artist as well, Fiona Godfrey, in the photo just next to the statues, she hand paints, and those lovely murals in the bathroom were compliments of Fiona, as well as the columns in the restaurants. You know, she decided to paint some of our favorite Jamaican recipes. So very often you'll see our guests taking photos of the columns because, you know, they want to, you know, take those recipes home so that they can really make a really authentic Jamaican meal for their family. So kudos to those two artists for showcasing their works here at the S Hotel Jamaica. Now, I would say no stay is complete than definitely sharing what we're true to, which is our culture, and our activities are definitely curated and geared to providing our guests with you know that expression and getting them involved in our cultural activities. We do have yoga on the jetty in the mornings. We also have our sip and paint classes, which couples absolutely love. There's a rum tasting and coffee tasting that happens on property. We also have our cooking classes with our chef. We also have dance classes. So, you know, the Jamaican culture is one that, you know, transcends, you know, and I think everyone wants to be Jamaican. Everyone wants to dance and talk like a Jamaican. So we do offer patois classes, which is fun, and those dance classes, you know, to show you the latest Jamaican dances, you know, because you know it all starts here in Jamaica before it makes its way on the mainstream stage. But it's really providing the guests with an all-round experience to definitely embrace the culture. So you leave here feeling like you know a lot more about Jamaica than when you arrived. I'm also proud of this spot. This is our Club S, which is really set in the 90s when, you know, dance hall really took shape here in Jamaica. And Club S it's a work of art as well. I mean, I wish we could show you some more images of the interiors, but I mean, it really feels like you're standing on a street downtown in Kingston. You know, it's complete with, you know, the statues and the dance hall queens. It's really an experience. And every Saturday night, we have our street dance party here in Club S, and our guests are just floored. They absolutely love it. It's used quite a bit, not just for partying, but you know, we have, you know, I don't know if the Canadians are into Super Bowl, but we do have our Super Bowl party there. We do our dance classes in the club as well. And we also do our silent headphone parties in the club and our movie nights in the club as well. So it's an all-round space that really, I would say, checks all the boxes on that Jamaican experience. Now, Montego Bay and the Hip Strip is where the S Hotel is located, and you know, back in the day, the Hip Strip was really the spot that you saw celebrities going up and down. I mean, we have presidents, you know, from the US that had, you know, places on the Hip Strip, and it's really a Jamaican experience, and I don't think there's any better way to explain it. I mean, it's really a Jamaican experience, and I mean, you get out on the strip and people are shouting out to you because they want to be your friend. They want to take you around. They want to get your hair braided. You know, they really want you to breathe and really embrace the culture. And that's what the Hip Strip is. I mean, right now it has a lot of local stores that provide, you know, clothing that was made here in Jamaica. But there are also other restaurants on the strip as well. There's also a 24-hour casino on the strip that's available. But it's a beautiful spot close to the airport. We're just 10 minutes away from the airport. And we do provide our own transportation as well. So we do have our black car service that we can arrange for your guests, or a regular taxi. But safety is very important, and good to know that once we arrange a transportation, we're directing your clients to our airport desk that we have in the airport. That's desk 18, where our airport concierge is located. She'll meet the guests and then personally escort them to either the taxi or the chauffeur for the black car. And that cuts down, the client going outside to try to find a driver or look for a sign with their name. I mean, it's a personal escort. I should also mention that we do also provide the fast track service. I'm not sure if you have arrived in Montego Bay, but it's a very busy airport. And between the hours of say 12 and 4:30 p.m. is when it's really at its busiest, because of all the flights, from Europe that come in at that time. So you could be waiting there, 2 to 3 hours to clear immigration, but this fast track service allows you to be met, and it's an expedited service. It cuts the wait time down to an hour. So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Club Montego in the airport. That's another option as well. But Club Montego is so popular that it gets booked out very quickly. So S Hotel offers that service as well. And I would say, once you do a booking, very importantly, if you have the flights arriving between those hours, book the fast track service. It's $50 per person, plus tax. We can add it to the room bill. But it's amazing. Your clients will thank you for getting them out of immigration quickly. So definitely try to add that to the reservation once you do that. I want to also talk about some of our affiliations. Now we're up and live with Air Canada Vacations. We're also live with Ensemble. And these are some of our other partners: Classic, American Airlines Vacations, Pleasant Holidays, Delta Vacations, UJV. So lots of ways to book the hotel directly. If you like to come to us directly as well, you can book the reservations through the hotel's website. It will require your IATA or CLIA code to make the reservation. If you're booking through the GDS locator is LX, and that takes you to the S Hotel Jamaica. So thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation. I also want to highlight some of our achievements this year. We're the #1 property in the Caribbean and Central America for Condé Nast Traveler, the Reader's Choice Awards. And I'm so happy for this honor, because this is really the second time that we're being recognized in this fashion. And I don't think it's ever happened for any other property. In 2019, just 6 months after opening, we were ranked #1 on that Reader's Choice Awards list. And here we are again in 2023 with the award. Our newest award is the USA Today Reader's Choice Awards. We were ranked again the best all-inclusive resort, not only in Jamaica, but in the Caribbean. So that was a big award that went out on the front page of the USA Today in the United States. And we are #1 ranked on TripAdvisor by our guests. And we're also recognized by the World Travel Awards as Jamaica's leading hotel in 2022 and 2023. So S Hotel Jamaica, special place that is bursting with lots of culture. I would say this is a perfect spot if your clients are looking for a small, intimate, personal type of an experience. Sorry, I'm getting all tongue-tied. But it's a beautiful property on a beautiful beach. And what I love most is just, how we embrace our guests when they check in. We really become, bosom buddies, just trying to understand, their likes and really catering to them. and offering just a true Jamaican experience. I don't think it gets any better than this. It's not a textbook experience. It's just us being as authentic as we can be, and I want to thank you once again for allowing us this great opportunity to present the beautiful S Hotel Jamaica. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, agents. And if anyone has any questions, I'm all ears, ready to answer any questions for you.
Well, I think I can speak for probably everybody. Wow. Wow. What an amazing offering you guys have. Amazing property. Really great comments. People
Yeah.
want to go.
Yes. I think
Oh,
I just had a question that was posed about food on the beach. So I'll answer that one very, very
please.
quickly.
Yep.
So as I mentioned, Doctor's Cave is a public beach. It's owned by a private entity, but the hotel has its own section on the beach. Now, the arrangement that we have with them is they have their own concessionaires on the beach that provide food and beverages. So as to not compete with what they're doing, we can't have food on the beach. We can't have beverages on the beach, but we do provide those beverages through their concessionaires. So we have a beach butler stationed on the beach. There's also a beach menu available with different cocktails that are offered, and you can just place your order with that beach butler and the cocktails will be delivered to you. So because of how close the property is to the beach and then to our closest food outlet, which is the pool grill, typically guests literally jump up from their loungers and they go on property, grab a bite at the pool grill, and then go back down onto the beach. So it doesn't hamper what we're doing here.
So you guys really have it covered over there.
We have it covered. We have it covered.
Well, actually, a lot of people, since you're talking about the beach, if you don't mind, Andres, can you tell us a little bit about the beach? Or asking if it's coral, if it's easy to walk, things like that.
Yes, thank you for that question. It's a beautiful stretch of beach. There's no sargassum, there are no seaweeds. It's just a clear white sand beach. You can go running on the beach, you can walk on the beach, there are no stones in the water. I mean, it's just a clear stretch of white sand beach, and it does have a natural reef there as well. So what you'll find is that there are no water sports activities happening on that beach because of the reef. But what I will tell you that is, if you're staying at any property in Montego Bay and you book a catamaran, the catamarans are taking you to Doctor's Cave Beach because it's really the best area to snorkel. And we do have our own exclusive catamaran as well. I should have mentioned that. So you can book, we do a joint cruise on Thursdays. It's a sunset cruise for our guests. We do need a certain number to go out, but we do have that option as well. And that catamaran can be booked privately. So let's say if you have a honeymoon couple or, we've had so many different ideas thrown at us. But yes, persons have booked that catamaran privately and proposed on the catamaran.
Oh,
But it's an amazing experience. And I should also mention too that we do have an on-site dedicated tour desk. And that tour desk is managed by S Hotel Jamaica. And we have curated our own tours and experiences that we want our guests to experience. So the guests are going out privately with our drivers, and they're showcasing the best of Jamaica. We do also partner with quite a few of the DMCs and tour operators here in Montego Bay. So we can book those tours and experiences with them as well.
I just want to echo Marlene said you guys have thought of everything, and I totally agree.
Yes. Now I have another question, Susan,
Yes,
about the vibe on site.
yes, I was going
Um,
to ask you that.
yeah. So you'd think all inclusive and you'd say, oh goodness, it's an all-day party, people are, drunk and falling over. That's totally not the case. This is more of a relaxed vibe. I would say you come to S Hotel when you want to disconnect and relax. But even with that, there is a DJ by the pool every day. the music is not loud and overpowering. We do have on-site activities, as I mentioned, but there's also on-site entertainment daily. So entertainment at night, entertainment during the day. So it's not a boring spot, but it's definitely a spot that you come and relax and just enjoy taking the scenery and have a great time.
So Jessica, I think that answers your question, but also, do you guys do groups?
We do groups as well. We like to keep our groups small because we always think about our guests on site. We really don't want to change the vibe. Typically when you have a large group, they tend to all want to dine together, get together, and people may feel left out, and we don't want anybody to feel left out. So we keep the group sizes small. I would say minimum 15 rooms. And yes, we welcome groups as well. We welcome groups. I would say our lowest occupancy period would be September, October, and maybe the first 2 weeks in November. So we tend to push a lot of groups during those months, to be honest, because the other months are high occupancy periods. But yes, we welcome groups.
Okay, that's great because Sandra on here says she's got a group of 50.
All right. Well, we can
Awesome.
talk to Sandra, you can email us and we'll definitely get some information for you. And yes, we'd love to have your group here with us, Sandra.
Let's see here. Just a couple questions. I'm checking in on Facebook if you don't mind.
Please go right ahead.
So Kevin's asking, do you offer single occupancy, I should say?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Singles are not counted out of enjoying the Hotel Jamaica because the interesting thing, we're listed as adults only, but not couples only. So singles are welcomed.
That's
And we
great.
do have quite a few single guests that travel, divorcees, retirees, you name it, and they have a great time. So singles are welcome.
Oh, good.
Now, the interesting thing too is that the rate covers 1 or 2 persons. So whether you're 1 or 2, it's the same rate.
Oh, that's no single supplement then.
No single supplement.
Did you all hear that, guys? That's huge. Huge. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? Wow. I know, see all the likes and loves here coming up, all the emojis. That's amazing, guys. So get selling that. So another question from Facebook, if it's okay.
Sure.
Let's see here. So Genevieve is asking, is your hotel wheelchair accessible? And do you guys cater to food allergies like celiac?
Absolutely. Thanks for that question, Genevieve. Yes, we are wheelchair accessible. And what I'd say is to operate here in Jamaica, you have to check certain boxes. And the Tourism Enhancement Fund, together with the Ministry of Tourism, they do these spot checks and you have to check those boxes. So we are wheelchair accessible. And one thing that you don't know about Jamaicans, we were born vegans. Because we grow a lot of what we eat. So for example, you'll have lots of fresh fruits and vegetables that we not only consume, but we also cook and eat as well. So we do cater to that. What I would say is if you have a specific food allergy, reach out to us before the client arrives so that we're aware and we can accommodate them accordingly.
Okay, that's great. I mean, it's
So
a new world, right?
yes, I think there was one question that was posed about food and beverages in the restaurant. If there's any extra charges for that. All right, so all inclusive really means all meals and beverages with alcohol by the glass included in the rates that you're booking for this property. The only thing that you pay for is, let's say, if you order any bottles of alcohol, that is what would attract an additional charge. But all the restaurants, even if you order lobster, lobster is included on our menus at no additional charge. Again, all the meals, whether a la carte or buffet, are included, and all the alcohol, whether premium, top shelf, it's all included by the glass. You only pay when you order a bottle.
Wow. And that's totally fair. Totally,
Yes.
totally fair. Wow. Amazing. Okay, let's see here. Just checking in. Um, okay, Kevin, we'll see that in a second here. Let's see here. So you had talked about the desk, the hotel tour desk. So a couple
Yes.
of questions. You have one on site, I know. And you guys do the tours yourselves, just to
Yes.
clarify?
Yes, so the tours are executed by us. We do have partners as well that we work with, but we have curated quite a few tour options utilizing our drivers. So they're more private than group tours. If we do group tours, let's say, for example, sometimes we'll showcase a tour of the day to like, for example, the bioluminous lagoon. That's a lagoon that illuminates at night. That is a special tour just for the S Hotel guests. And those tours, they come at a cost, but you pay, you join the tour, and you enjoy the experience as a part of, the S Hotel group. So you're going
Wow.
together. So yes, we can do that. And we do have great partnerships with Truck Adventures, Island Routes, to name a few. And we can book any of those excursions that they offer right from our tour desk. You add those charges to your room bill.
Do you mind just going over the options, how they can reach out to you guys to book you guys? I know you talked about it, but if people
Yes.
were just asking and may have come on a little bit later. So
Sure,
I know you have
sure.
a new partnership with Air Canada Vacation. So
Absolutely.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And
Yes.
you're
So
a
we're with
part of
Air Canada.
Ensemble this year as
Yeah.
well. So
Yeah.
congratulations. But
Thank you.
you had mentioned a few different options if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
sure. So firstly, you can book us directly through our website. You will need your IATA or CLIA number to make that reservation. We are also affiliated with Small Luxury Hotels of the World. So if you're booking through the GDS, record locator code is LX to locate the S Hotel Jamaica. We're also with Classic Vacations. We're with Ultimate Jet Vacations, UJV. We're with Ensemble. We're with Internova. We're with Select as well, Select Hotel Group. We're with Affluent Traveler, another that we have just signed on with. You can also book us through Delta Vacations, AA Vacations, Vacation Express, to name a few. Those are some of our affiliations.
Okay. Wow. That's a lot of options, guys. So there's no reason not to book the S Hotel Jamaica. How's that?
Yes, yes,
Um,
absolutely.
Actually, it's a good question from Pauline. So we know you have a partnership with Air Canada Vacations. So is it only for flights out of Toronto?
Wow, that's a great question, Pauline. You just stumped me. I could find that out for you. I would say they have connecting flights from other cities. So it would be available, absolutely. Once once you can connect to an Air Canada flight, then you can get to Montego Bay.
Right. And their website will help you with that, their booking engine as well. They'll give you all the options.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So I think we pretty much have it covered. Lots of thank yous, oohs and ahs over here on Facebook. Just so you know, Andres, just so you know,
Thank you so much.
I think
Thank
you
you.
really impressed everybody here. This
Thank you.
was,
I'm actually seeing all the hearts popping up on my screen
they've been
now.
doing this the whole time you've been talking.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
A lovely property. Congratulations on all your accolades as well. You guys have well deserved this.
Thank you.
A lot of people, Pauline's ready to book her flight. She's on her way. She wants to come see you, Pauline.
Suzanne, I actually, I like to do this, and I know this wasn't planned,
Okay.
but I do have another gift. Yes.
Did
So
you guys hear
instead
that?
of, yes, so instead of one stay, we're gonna give away another stay. So, you know, two stays.
Two 4 night
Two,
stays for two
two
different
4 night
agents.
stays, yes, for two agents and a guest to
And
enjoy the S Hotel Jamaica. So, guys, you're still in the running
wow. Oh my God.
to get
This
that
is
award.
amazing. This is
Yeah.
wow. Look, look, it's happening.
I see the sweat.
You're blowing up Zoom and Facebook, guys.
Lovely, lovely.
Very
Yeah,
generous.
thank
Wow.
you.
Well, thank you for doing that for all the spoiled agents out here. You had a great attendance, I'll tell you that. And everyone was very curious about your property. So,
Thank
so happy to hear it. And thank you for joining us today. It was an absolute treat and a pleasure. And I know,
you.
Andreas, we've met before on the
Yes, we
Jamaica
have.
Tourist Board Showcase, but I'm glad you and I got to connect today. And Linda,
Absolutely.
you did a
Yes.
great job behind the
Thanks,
scenes
Linda.
and through the
Thank
Q&A
you.
box. Hands up to
Thank you,
Linda
Linda.
Lawrence, who's sales and marketing.
Yes. And agents, thank you so much. Once again, we have been really trying to forge relationships in Canada, and this opportunity for us is priceless. We are so appreciative to connect with you in this fashion, and we remain at your disposal. You can reach out to us directly if you have any additional questions. Call us. I love to talk to the agents, and I'm going to be in Canada in April. I'm coming with small luxury hotels. We'll be in Toronto. So if any of you are based in that area, I would love to say hello. But listen, you're welcome to join us in Montego Bay. And thank you once again for this beautiful opportunity. Stay warm. And thank you, Suzanne, as always, for your, just your niceness, as we say in
Oh,
Jamaica. We
we
appreciate
love
it.
you guys. And everyone's asking how they're going to know if they won. You'll get an email right from Andreas, and he's going to tell you if you
Yes,
are one of the two winners of a
yes,
4-night stay at the
yes.
S Hotel Jamaica. So let me know, guys, if anyone needs anyone to go with. I'm just
Love
kidding. I'm
you.
just kidding. But listen, congratulations to whoever's the two that are going to win in advance. And congratulations to all of you for learning and having more under your belts today about Jamaica and the S Hotel. So, what a treat. And thank you for your partnership, everyone. You guys are great.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Linda. Bye, Andres.
All the
Bye.
best.